Today is the last day of our feature on legendary comedian Sylvia Morrison. Today, we are diving in on how the DC native became the first black female writer on Saturday Night Live. Now, mind you, this was before it became the mega hit show that we know it to be today. It took a little luck and a lot of talent. Take a listen. You're the first black writer for Saturday Night Live. What was that experience like?
Well, how about this? Richard Pryor was supposed to host the Muhammad Ali, listen to that, the Muhammad Ali roast in New York City at the Apollo Theater, and he couldn't make it. And Dick Gregory, who was in charge of everything, could not find anybody to host the show. So one of the girls I went to Europe with to entertain the American troops from the Miss Black America pageant recommended me. So he didn't have time, Mr. Gregory didn't have time to figure out yes or no. He said, bring her in. So when I came in, I had to host a roast and everybody was there. So at the end of the show, Garrett Morris, who was the first black guy on Saturday Night Live, he came to me and he said, Sylvia, you just have to meet my boss. And so in the next day or two, he took me over to NBC. We went to Lorne Michaels' office. I sat down and he listened to all that I had to say and all that Garrett, he was like, okay. So he offered me a contract as an associate writer. Now I didn't get to go on film right away because he said, you have to do little stuff first in order to earn your way. So that was, at the time, Saturday Night Live was only 4 years old. 1979. I think they were 4 years old, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I knew it was a big deal, but I didn't know how big of a deal it was going to become what it is today. So having that in my credentials is like a big deal.
It is a big deal, and credit to Garrett Morris too, for being that connector and helping another one of us out. Your favorite things that you wrote for SNL?
You know what? Like I said, Mr. Michael told me when I first went to work there that I would not be going on the television, but that I would be helping around the studio. So I never really, the only people I worked with to help was Linda Ronstadt. She was a singer. I don't know if you know who she is.
Oh yeah.
And
if I don't know much, I know why I love you. Right? Oh wait, is that Linda Ronstadt? That's Linda Ronstadt, Aaron Neville, right?
Go ahead, Reese. Go ahead with your bad stuff.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I do a little impersonation. That's my Aaron Neville.
It's so good. And I think the other person, if I remember correctly, was Bob Hope's wife. So it was fascinating, just being in the studio.
And that may be all I need to know. Y'all don't know about my Aaron Neville. I'm a bad boy. I watch those infomercials.